Hi there, folks. This is Reverend Jeffrey Dodson, the senior minister here at First Congregational United Church of Christ in Grand Junction, offering you an invitation to join us here this Sunday, July 2nd, as we celebrate communion and entertain our second part of our sermon series this summer entitled Remember Her. We're going to be exploring a little bit of the story of Eve, and I hope that you'll join us as we dive a little bit deeper into her story and explore some interesting thoughts and some different ways of seeing her relationship and interaction with God. In the book of Genesis, chapter 3 is where we'll be reading for this Sunday. And I wanted you to hear this piece of the scripture to kind of tantalize your taste buds and get you interested in coming this Sunday. In verse 4, chapter 3, verse 4, it says, "But the serpent said to the woman, that you will not die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was to be desired to make one wise, she took of it its fruit and ate. And she also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate. Then the eyes of both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made loincloths for themselves." I'm struck by the reflection here in verse 6, where it says that when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, that it was delightful, and that the tree was to be desired to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate. Regardless of how we might have heard this scripture framed for us in the past, I think there's a way for us to engage it in a way where we see that God bestows upon us wisdom. God created this tree, good with fruit, good with wisdom, and upon eating the fruit, Adam and Eve were both awakened to the knowledge of good and evil. And so are we as human beings, as we grow from young infants to adolescents to adults, that we continually become awakened to the knowledge of good and evil in our lives. And throughout this whole journey, God is with us. God is there offering us grace and comfort, guiding us in only the way that God can to help us understand wisdom in this world. Indeed, God is wisdom, Sophia, that ancient Greek word that means knowledge. And we, this Sunday, will be taking a good look at that and exploring it. So I'd like to offer you this prayer in your day, and I hope that going forward you'll join us this Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. for worship here at First Congregational United Church of Christ. Here's this prayer from Ted Loder. "Gentle me, O Holy One, into an unclenched moment, a deep breath, a letting go of heavy experiences, of shriveling anxieties, of dead certainties, that, softened by the silence, surrounded by the light, and open to the mystery, I may be found by wholeness, upheld by the unfathomable, entranced by the simple, and filled with the joy that is you." And so may it be with you as well this week. Remember, here at First Congregational United Church of Christ in Grand Junction, no matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are welcome here. Blessings to you, and I hope to see you this coming Sunday.